Hey guys, Thunder here. Today I wanted to talk about one of the tools I've been working on for a little while. It is the QL bot for Discord. Discord is a pretty popular area that the Questland community hangs out in a lot. And as such, there's been a bunch of tooling kind of set up to help support anyone who wants to take a look at using QL from outside of just the game. Before I get into that, I wanted to ask real quick if you could take a moment to like and subscribe to help others find the channel. And if you're interested in more tools and Questland things, go check out my Patreon. Alright, with no more delays, this is questland-handbook.com. You can go here for a bunch of guides, tools, gear, overviews, all kinds of good stuff. And on the home page here, I have the Questland bots shortcut, and you can also find it over under the tools section. And this will give you a couple things for that QL bot does: daily bosses, popular builds, monster slayer. But what you have to do is first put it on a Discord server. There's a button right here with the link. And in order to put it on a server, you have to have managed server permissions. This is usually if you're an admin on the server, or you created the server yourself, or if someone has granted you that permission so you can install bots. To do that, I have just a test server for the QL bot that I made today. So we're going to go ahead and authorize this to be on the server. Well, that was painful. Hopefully when you do it, you won't get so many CAPTCHAs. Maybe it's doing this to me because I tested adding it to the server once or twice before this. But now we have a Discord bot. It says QL bot is here. This is just an emptied server I've made. If you want to make one to test out for yourself, you can do that. You just hit this add a server button, pick a template, type a name, and you're good to go. Alternatively, you can add this to a guild server or any kind of community server that you have that you kind of want to use Questland's bot on. So the first thing I like to do when I get the bot is talk about the prefix. Exclamation mark QL space is just saying, hey, I'm talking to the QL bot. So you'll type this before every command, just so that when you type it, QL bot knows you're talking to it. Then what you can do is I like to put --help, and it will show me a list of a whole bunch of things that the QL bot can do. And every individual command here also has a nice quick help option. So let's take item, for instance. I can go ahead and say QL item and give it help on this. So right here I can see there's an item option. I can do QL item help like that. Go ahead and it will show me what I can do. And it's going to say, okay, you're going to have to use QL item with some name for the item and then any options. So a quick example here is we can use QL item Hecatombus, which is a very popular item in Questland. And it will actually show me QL item. So that's a mistake I made there, typing item, because I have to use the item command. And then it will actually go ahead and do a lookup and get me all the stats for the Hecatombus item. A nice feature that this has on top of it is that you can look up the item at any level of artifact. Right? So I could say, give me the stats for this at -A5. So this is artifact, is what that's short for, 5. Right? And this will show me an artifact 5 version of the Hecatombus, so you can get all the proper stats for whatever level you're at. The command's also pretty smart, and it will try to auto-resolve anything. So if I type QL item Hecka, it knows that there's only one item that starts with Hecka, and it tells me Hecatombus. But if I type something like QL item Malachite, it will show me all the different options that I can pick from. So it's pretty smart in that way. Orbs also have the same feature. So I can go ahead and pull up, say, the Requiem orb. How do I spell Requiem? Requiem. That looks right. Perfect, right? Which is great. It also has an artifact version of this orb. So we can go A5 on this and spell requiem correct here. There we go. Whoops, artifacts do not come in A5 for orbs. My brain. There we go. And there is the A1 version of it. You'll also notice on orbs, specifically, that it says the enhance is at level 0 and the stats are at level 0 and a level 1 for the enhancement. So what you can actually do with just the orbs, right, is you can go ahead and get a preview of how strong an orb will be for you. So let's say you get this Requiem Artifact Orb, and you're going to have it at level, that's a -L, 180, level it all the way up. And let's say you enhance it to a 6, right? So it will go ahead and show you that, okay, if you enhance that to 6, you get 130 potential from it, and a way higher stats at level 180. So it shows you both the level and the enhancement there. So that's a nice little tip on this. Now shifting into kind of popular everyday tools that you may use. Very popular daily boss. So QL, daily boss. And you can list any specific daily boss you want, but you can only say today. So it just pulls up the daily boss for today. And then you can say your server, right? And then that will go ahead and look up the boss build you should be using for the current daily boss to get your maximum performance. And it will show you your weapons, your offhand options, what talents you're looking for, and that will help you out to get started there. In addition, you could also use this for Monster Slayer. When you go ahead and the Monster Slayer is active and you use this command, it will figure out what levels are the highest points if you run through them once. So if I go through the Marble Mausoleum stage on the Ivory Island location, I'll get 57 points. So this can help you pick what levels you want to farm in Monster Slayer to score really well. Some other cool features you can do is you can look up a specific guild that you are interested in. Let's say you like the Federation on the global server. The -S is for server, right? It will tell you a bunch of stats about that guild, right? It'll tell you who the guild master is, their description, levels, members, research, officers, all kinds of good stuff. In addition to this, you can actually look up heroes. So you could look up hero, and you could look up Thunder Soap, for instance. And the guild would be the Federation in this case. And I am on the global server. And it will actually pull up a bunch of details about your hero. So level, how long you've played, which is nice because you can't get that in game right now. Your current Hall of Fame rank, your arena rank, your VIP level, and your current stats, which is always very nice. Another really popular command is the build command. And if you use the help on this command, it'll actually show you all the different builds that are supported. So let's say we'll pull up the turtle build, which is really popular right now. We'll build turtle. It will tell you what weapons you're looking for, alternate weapons, the talents you're using, and just give you a quick screenshot of what to look for when using that build, which should help out pretty dramatically. All right, and the last command is simply the about command. Boom, which shows you a link to the public Discord server where you can get in touch with me for if you want to help contribute with tools, or if you have a bug report, just poke me on there. In addition, if you like the work, you can go to Patreon. If you are on the public Discord server, you could use the about command to get the link to add it to your own server. And it gives you a few other links to the YouTube channel I have, the handbook site I showed you earlier. And if you're a developer, I do expose Questland data as a API. It's just similar to a REST API, if you're familiar with that. All right, this is going to wrap up my quick overview of the QL bot. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Discord so I can help you out with that. Usually the public server in the bot channel is a great spot for that. And if you haven't already, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It really helps other people learn about Questland and find the channel too. And please take a look at my Patreon if you're interested in helping me support me so I can keep working on cool projects like this. On the screen is some of my awesome Patreons who have been supporting me already. And hopefully I'll see you there soon. Thunder out.